me. Blood in my eye, darling, I can't see. I'm trying to be what I'm destined to be. And niggas trying to take my life away from my I put a hole in the nigga for fucking with me. My back on the wall, now you gon' see. Better watch how you talk when you talk about me. Cause I'll come and take your life away. Many men, many men wish death on me, Lord. I don't cry no more. Don't look to the sky no more. Have mercy on me. These pussy niggas put money on my head. Get your beef from motherfucker, I ain't Jay. I'm the diamond in the dirt that ain't been found. I'm the underground king, and I ain't been crowned. When I ride, something special happen every time. I'm the greatest, something like Ali in this prime. I walk the block with the bundles, I've been knocked on the humble. Swing the ox when I rumble, show your ass from a gun. Got a temper, nigga, go ahead, lose your head. Turn your back on me, get clapped and lose your legs. I walk around, gun on my waist, chip on my shoulder, top bust a clip in your face. Close to this beef ain't no many men.
Ooh, talk to him, Trump. We ain't playing this how we starting. We starting with all the shenanigans, bro. We is not playing no games today, bro. You heard what my man said, bro. He swing the ox when he rumble. I show your ass with my gun, dude. Let's go, bro. Who knew Trump had bars like that, bro?
Man, say I didn't. I ain't know that boy had bars like that, bro.
Hey, you know what's crazy? Trump said nigga in there, bro, and I don't even mind it, bro. You know, I didn't even trip on it, bro. That's the crazy part.
Cause he part of the family. He a convicted felon and he been shot. So shit, he part of the family now.
Shit, man. He invited to my barbecue. Shit.
Oh, his resume is complete with those two activities right there.
Real talk, real talk. Man, say me, this shit wild, bro. I ain't even gonna care. Who would have thought we would have, who would have thought we was gonna live to see a failed assassination and then daggone World War III, like all in
All in the
all
same
in one lifetime.
right, all in the same damn year. Like Future said at the same damn time.
The same damn time, bro. This is crazy, bro. Man. Oh man. All right, so what's going on? They say we have some destination issues. They probably talking about X. Yeah. See, they talking about X again. Oh well.
Oh, boy,
Look,
they hating on your stream on X.
yeah, they hating it. I'm getting traction on X. They loving me over there. Shoot, we got two subscribers from there. Oh snap! Mom Dukes in the building. She was waiting. Mom Dukes is patiently waiting. She had called me like, "You going live, right?" Like, yeah, I'm going. Where I'm going?
What's up, Mom Dukes?
She in the building. But yeah,
Yeah.
man. While we waiting, let's go ahead and play what we here for. So B brought something to my attention a long time ago, and I just want y'all to be aware of this. B told me this a couple lives back, and Smitty said kind of like the same thing last night when he said his spider senses was tingling. Shout out to Smitty. He said that you gotta watch out for shit like this because a lot of times shit like this be paid actors and shit like that. And even when it came down to people talking at the podium, like you can see like some people freestyle, but there other people is reading directly from a cue card.
Mm-hmm.
So B was like one of the first people I heard ever mention that shit, and I didn't even pay no attention to it until he said it. And I got to thinking about like the riots when they was placing bricks out and stuff like that, and the actors was going out that like they was rioters, but really starting riots and shit.
Yep.
So
Paid.
this yeah, so this shit ain't unfamiliar, and this shit is something that we like you said, we gotta keep our eye out and observe everything with a grain of salt, and make sure you crossing all your T's and dotting all your I's in situations like this.
Facts.
Let's bring up this video so we can start diving into it, because B was on the roll.
And then the worst president in the history of our country took over. And look what happened to our country. Probably 20 million people. And you know, that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old. And if you want to really see something that's said, take a look at what happened.
Move his spear. Hold. When you're ready. On you. Ready. Move. Up. Move. Go. Up. Hawkeye's here. Hawkeye's here. Move it to the spear. Spear, get ready. Spear, get ready. We ready?
We are watching a rally right now. Former President Trump was just in the middle of a speech when what sounded like possible shots were fired. We saw the former president, take cover. Security is now surrounding him and getting him out of the event.
I got you, sir. I got you, sir.
Let me get my shoes, sir.
Hold that in your head. It's bloody.
So we got to move to the bus.
Obviously, a huge security concern there. People were screaming. Still unclear exactly what happened, but a very big security concern there for former President Trump. Secret Service agents now surrounding him. And they are taking him off the stage.
Man, don't start this shit. Yo.
Oh,
Can you hear me?
Mic check.
'Cause I can't hear
Mic
you.
check. Oh snap! What? Hold on. What happened? What happened? What happened?
Let me see. Yo.
can you hear me now? Hey, can you hear me? Chop. Yo, that's wild.
I'm here, B. I'm here. Hold on. I don't know what's going on with my mic. My mic is tripping. Give me 1 second. Let me fix it.
See, can you hear me? Yo, see, that's what I'm saying. It's this shit.
Yo. I can hear you. Man, this is say. Hold on. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. All right. Yo.
All right, my my fault. I'm trying to get my my mic on my computer not working. None of the audios on my computer is working, so I might have to go on through the phone. All right. Dang, that's messing up. That's messing up.
I don't know what the
I don't know what the problem is.
My fault, peoples. Bear with
Hold on.
us 1 second, people.
Hold on.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. That shit there, I don't know what happened right there.
No, what happened? All right, so what happened was I started the live on my phone, and I came in the live on my laptop, but nothing on my laptop is working right now. Like none of the audio and shit is working. So I was trying to get
Oh,
that joint to work on my laptop. So I don't know what happened. Yes. I don't know. You gotta find it, bro. I'm in the middle of a live. I told you that. Yeah, so I don't know what happened just now, bro.
yeah, that's
That
wild.
joint. Yeah, that joint don't normally do that. You know, it's just part of the process. It's part of the process. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah, that was some old shit.
Yeah. Like, see, can you hear? You can hear me on here. All right, hold on.
All right. Okay, we good.
All right.
Mic check.
Yeah, I'm here. I hear you.
Hmm.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
See, every time I leave out, hold on. Give me 1 second. One second. 1 second. I got the mic on now. Now we just got to get some audio going. Where's my audio at? All right. Where's my audio? No, that's the mic. There we go. All right. Okay. All right. We back, baby. We're back. The shit was muted all the way internally on the damn computer. I had to go to the computer and unmute the headphones. This shit, wow.
Damn.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, they tried to play us just now, bro. All right, we back in action, baby. I can hear everything. We coming in crystal clear. All right. All right, let's go. Let's start this video back up. My fault. I apologize, y'all. I did not mean that. That was a big inconvenience, but we're gonna get back into this.
And then the worst president in the history of our country took over. And look what happened to our country. Probably 20 million people. And you know, that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old. And if you want to really see something that's said, take a look at what happened.
Move his spear. Hold. When you're ready. On you. Ready. Move. Up. Move. Go. Up. Hawkeye's here. Hawkeye's here. Move it to the spear. Spear, get ready. Spear, get ready. You ready?
Yo. Yo.
Are we good?
We are watching
Yeah.
a rally right now. Former President Trump was just in the middle of a speech
pause it right quick.
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you.
All right. So if this is Secret Service, why
Mm-hmm.
are y'all why are y'all fumbling and bumbling when it come time to move? You said move about 3 or 4 times and nobody did nothing.
Hmm. Hmm.
So that's just and the crowd behind. Nobody's ducking. Nobody's ducking.
Yeah, that see, that's the part that I was tripping on too. Like
Nobody's
as
ducking.
as a person in the audience and hearing gunfire, me knowing what gunfire sounds like, oh yeah, I'm moving. I'm moving. Like I'm not sitting in the same spot. I'm not ducking in underneath no chairs or none of that stuff. I'm not being no sitting target like that. Nah, you gonna have to work for this one. Had to work for
Right.
this one.
But the crowd behind, they was just calm. It didn't even seem like no panic was in the crowd.
Yeah, and a lot of people say it sounded like fire. It sounded like fireworks and shit. It sounded like fireworks went off. You know what I'm
Now,
saying? So,
now remember, Naeem said out top it sounded like a 22 suppressed.
yeah, that was one of her first comments, I think.
Right. And then I watched a video by a guy named MD Creedmoor, and
hmm
he said it sounded like a 22.
Mm,
He said that twice in the video, but he kept going back to 5.56 and 2.23. So
right.
with the footage that we have of him allegedly being shot, my question is, from what direction was he shot from?
Hmm.
Because it does not make sense that if you were just grazed, that you would get up and get directly in the line of fire, full
Again.
frontal, full frontal view, and pump your fist.
hmm
I don't. I've been around people who got shot. I've been around guns going off, and nobody stands there and pumps their fists while not knowing if the threat has been neutralized. Because at this point, Trump don't know if they done got the shooter.
Hmm. And you know what? You know what's crazy? So when you said that, when you said what you said earlier about how the blood splatter mark looked, um, my my brain got to going crazy and shit, and I got to thinking about all the times I seen like little pen guns uh and then I got to thinking too, like, yeah, I mean, with the 3D printed shit, with a lot of 3D printed shit that comes out, you only searching for metal shit. You don't give a fuck about plastic. So it ain't nothing for me to have the parts and just put the shit together. And I got a single shot. I got a single shot. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
shit, I only can take one. That is probably why he got grazed in the head. It could have been something like that. And like I said, when you said that, it just got my mind thinking about all the times I've seen pen guns and card guns and fucking makeup guns and shit. Like, and they just be single shot shits.
It'd be single shots, and again, the point of where the blood is on his face. That is not consistent with somebody shooting you from the front. If you were shot from the front, then the blood should be in your hair.
Yeah, no cap. And how he got, and I like how you putting this. I like it's making me think now because like how he got shot. He didn't get shot and then like fall to the side or fall forward. He just ducked straight down. Like he swatted his head and then he ducked straight down.
Right. So what angle were you shot from to
Mm,
where a blood trail made it all the way to the middle of your bottom lip.
Hold on, let's bring this back up real quick. Hold on, I gotta see that. Now you got me thinking, B. See, I wasn't expecting all this. So you say you was up all night. I ain't think you was. Yeah, we gonna be coming like this.
President in the history of our country took over, and look what happened to our country. Probably 20 million people.
So this is the position he supposedly had got shot in.
Right.
Now, my question is, did we hear? We're gonna play this. Do we hear gunfire before he swats his ear or after? That's my question now,
He
because
swats that ear on the second shot.
all right, let's see what happens. This is crazy now that you bringing this up.
And you know, that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old. And if you want to really see something that's said, take a look at what happened.
See that?
Okay.
That pop pop. The pop pop.
Yeah,
Second
yeah.
shot where he grabbed the ear.
All right. So why is everybody looking towards the right?
Right. You see one dude with the "You're fired" sign. He looking directly towards the right.
Yeah, the one right next to him on the left down bottom with the black hat on is looking the Donald Trump mini me over top of the black hat is looking. If you look over Donald Trump, the one in the yellow hat is looking.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, if you look at the yellow hat and you look to the left, if you look to the left, you see the bucket hat and then the blue hat. The blue hat look like he ready to cover his ears, like he expecting to cover his ears.
Hmm.
That's crazy. He looked like he's ready to cover his ears. That's wild.
So he get allegedly shot. He's down on the ground. They huddled up around him. What's going on in that huddle?
Hmm. My wife said that same thing. My wife said, yeah, I mean, he could have got cut on the way down. Yeah, I mean, when they was huddling him up, he could have got cut and could have been bleeding like that. I don't know, bro. This is B. Hey, B. You got me. You got
I'm
me
just saying
wound up now.
it's the trajectory of a shot. If he hit your ear, if he's from an angle,
Hmm.
he had to be directly on the side of you to graze you like that.
Right.
But I don't believe that the building that they found allegedly shooter on was on the side of him. I don't know. I didn't research that part.
Hmm.
But but even with that, how did how did the Secret Service eliminate the threat so quickly? Because for a fact, it wasn't the two snipers on the rooftop that we got the photograph of.
No
We know
cap.
for a fact for them. So how did they eliminate that threat that quickly if they didn't canvass all the rooftops? Obviously, how did they know that that's where the shots came from, and they just eliminated the threat that quick? How did y'all get on top of the roof that fast, or who
Mm,
took the shot? Because it wasn't the two snipers that they had on the roof. It wasn't those two, and we're gonna
word.
get into why it wasn't those two as the video progresses.
Yeah, nah, hey, that's a good point. See, and this is what Smitty was getting at yesterday when he said his spotty sense was tingling because you know obviously everybody is looking at this, so everybody has their time to analyze and go through their thoughts and see what's really taking place. And this is why we need to do these things. We need to have these conversations. We can't just look at what the video is and be like, oh yeah, they shot Trump. You know what I'm saying? Like we can't just go one. We gotta look at it. We gotta look at it from all sides.
Mhm.
What and then now my thing is how does this play for the quote unquote white American? Y'all can't take this out on us. We ain't had nothing to do with this. One of y'all. This one of y'all doings. How do
Hmm.
y'all go about handling this? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's finish watching because I gotta hold on. I gotta go back. I gotta go back and see because my main focus now is on the crowd and why everybody is looking towards the right the way they're looking like that. And why if Buddy is gonna close his ears at the time of the shooting. Like so yeah, he got me skeptical now.
If you want to really see something that's said, take a look at what happened.
Okay. Okay, all right. He wasn't covering his ears. Okay. Okay. He was rubbing his face. The sign was kind of in the way, so I didn't see his other hand. All right. He was kind of rubbing his face. But look at everybody though. Like B said, like everybody just standing, looking like, what's going on here?
Nobody really ducked down.
Yeah. Yeah, this is crazy. Hold up,
The
Dad. We
people in
gotta go by
the
slow
back row,
motion with this.
the back row is still standing up. They still up. You see
Yeah,
people up. You see people squat down. Nobody duck down. Nobody cover their head. That's the first thing that I see people doing when it's a shooting. It's a crouch down and it's a head cover. Them hands and arms going up to protect that head off top. And nobody
right,
protecting their head. Nobody's protecting their head.
right. And Theo sent me something that some daggone fire chief supposed to have died when this happened. So dang, this is crazy. This is so what I'm all right. So reason why I keep playing back his hand
Hey,
motion
what's
with
up, Naeem? Naeem just came in.
oh snap, Naeem in the building. Yeah, so reason why I keep running back his hand and his him grabbing his ears because I'm trying to see if I notice any blood or if I notice like any shift in the hat or just because we all right. So we're talking about a bullet here. So I don't know if you know what happens when bullets fly past your hair or your person or anything like that. Like if he got hit in his ear and his hat is like kind of like that, we should be able to see a shift in the hat, maybe a shift in his clothes, maybe like even his hair, like you should see something move. Like it's everything is just so stationary on his body. Like it, like I don't. Hold up. Hold up. I think I'm seeing. Hold on, am I seeing something? Or maybe I'm seeing her motion. Maybe I'm saying her motion. I don't know. All right, so and when I keep looking at this. I don't know. I'm not seeing nothing like no projectiles.
For certain, I'm gonna say he didn't get grades with a AR round with a 5.56 or a 2.23
Yeah, it had to been like a 22.
because if it would have been a round of that size, then a a little portion of that ear would be missing. It would be some kind of indention.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, right?
It
Like
would be
he,
some kind of indention with a
yeah,
5.56 round. Because again, anybody that know bullets, then you know that round is not small,
yeah,
not
bruh.
something small to be getting grazed with.
If he'd have got shot by a 5.56 or a 2.23 in his ear and got grazed like that, he would be missing the top part of his ear. Like the top part of his ear would be gone. Even with getting shot by the 22, I feel like he still should be missing some meat. It still be should be some meat missing, like a Pete no Diddy. I mean, y'all, cause I know how y'all kids is. I mean, it should be a piece missing, like you said, an indentation, a split, or something.
Right. Because the ear ain't nothing but cartilage. I mean, that the
Yeah,
top part of the ear ain't nothing but something that's folded over, a piece of skin,
yeah,
cartilage
flat.
that's folded over.
Flesh and
So that,
cartilage.
so that little piece, a at least a nick should be visible.
Mm,
Because a graze with a bullet, that's gonna take some skin because that bullet is hot.
right. That shit is definitely hot, bro. That shit don't come out cold.
Yeah, that bullet is hot. So if it touch you in your ear, we're not talking about a pistol, we're not talking about a nine, we're talking about what they say he was shot with. If that round grazes you, you're gonna be missing in your ear, you're gonna be missing a at least a little small portion of your ear. Period.
All right, check. So this is crazy, bro. I wish I had that technology to actually, yeah, I mean, take out certain images and shit to see if I see something flying. Cause I'm telling you, I kind of feel like, all right, so boom, right here. I kind of feel like right here, I see something fly past them. Like if you look, if you look at his sleeve, right, the white sleeve, and you look at the brown hat, that lady in the brown hat, right above that is, if it felt like I see something like a glimpse of something. Now I could be wrong. I could be just thinking like that's the lady hat and it's a motion blur, but we all talking about motion here, so everything is gonna be blurry. But just pay attention. All right, so boom, hold up, boom, shots went off, shots go off, boom, boom, boom. So it's like three. It was two. And then one more, right? Hold
And
on.
then the rest.
Let's watch it again.
I really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Okay, okay, it was three of them. All right, right. Where's that? Damn, I gotta go slow. We gotta go slow with this shit. All grazing is not the same. But all right. I get that. Yes, Naeem, I get that. I get that. But I think B is more talking along the lines of, you see how close Donald Trump is to his head. That's a that he don't have no ears that just sit out. You know, his ears don't like kind of poke out a little bit, like, sit out outwards a little bit. His shit is like kind of flat towards his head. So for the bullet to be that close and graze him, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I feel I'm kind of leaning with B and Smitty on this one. That I should see, where we see Trump we need to see an indentation, not no scratch or no scrape or nothing like that. We need to see an indentation. She saying it's physics. I didn't make it that far in physics, so I don't I can't tell you. I don't know. All right, let's go. I ain't make it that far in physics, so I can't tell you that. She said it's physics. I know, and I know it has a lot to do with that. But we talking about a lot of kinetic energy that's being produced by a hot fragment that's being shot at a fast rate. I don't know, and it's intended to tear through shit. It's not intended just to hit and bounce off or nothing. Like it's intended to actually tear through. So I don't know. I want to see, I gotta see Trump in. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna you know what I mean discredit what you're saying. I gotta see his in. That's not how all ballistics work. All right. Oh. Nah, hold up, bro. This man a trooper. Ain't no damn way. Hold up. We talking about two we talking about the guy right here at the stage with the black shirt on and the flannel shirt. They still that shots going off. Motherfuckers still taking pictures and shit, bro. Ain't no way.
Okay, so if you look at if you Google 556 grazing bullet wounds images,
Mhm.
you and you see what a 556 grazing wound look like, then you will know that whatever he got shot with wasn't no 556. Just just Google some images real quick, Chop, so you can see yourself.
Yeah, so I'm already doing it. Dang, they got this shit on here, man. Oh gosh.
So you see what a grazing wound look like with a 556.
Ooh. Hold up.
So
I wanna show this. I gotta show this. I gotta show this. Y'all gotta see what we talking about here. Oh, that he got hit.
now put a grazing wound on there, bro.
Yeah, that's bro. They got all these joints blocked on my shit. So I got
You must got your safe search on.
yeah. All right, so where that one that I seen with the arm? I'm gonna go to that one. Oh, that's a good one right there. All right. Oh gosh, yo, these is crazy, b. Hey, y'all don't want to get grazed with no type of 5.56 or nothing like that. No type of bullet period. These joints look crazy. All right, hold on. Let me make. Mm-hmm. All right. No, they all right. They showing me wounds now. All right, I'm gonna just show. I'm gonna pull up this one. I'm gonna pull up this one and put it in there real quick. That shit crazy, bruh.
Yo, chop.
Yeah, I'm here. I ain't going
Oh,
nowhere.
uh,
I ain't going nowhere. I'm trying to get this daggone picture up here. Ain't even saved. What the heck going on? Oh man. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Nah. This stuff ain't cut and dry. You know what I mean? That's why we covering it. This ain't cut and dry. This is exactly why we covering these, like, cause the shit don't make sense. You know what I mean? When you looking at it, but it's like shit. At these people, this is what they saying. So I mean, we gotta do our own research. Yeah, I mean, to make sure we seeing what we seeing. Cause I don't know. I'm still on the long side with B and Smitty on this. I need to see his ear, cause this shit the way he like, and I know they do trajectory and angles and all that shit. You know, it just like B said, it's just a head scratcher. This shit ain't just cut and dry.
Moving his hair. Hold. When you're ready. On you. Ready. Move. Up. Move. Go. Hawkeye's here. Move to the stand. Get ready.
you get the image.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm getting it now. I just saved it now.
We are watching a rally right now. Former President Trump was just in the middle of a speech when what sounded like possible shots were fired. We saw the former president, take cover. Security is now surrounding him and getting him out of the event.
I got you, sir. Let me get my shoes, sir. Hold on, your head is bloody. So we gotta move to the bus.
Obviously, a huge security concern there. People were screaming. Still unclear exactly what happened, but a very big security.
I don't know what happened. But
I got
okay.
it. I got it. Yeah. I pulled it up now. It's going all right. So it's gonna be a little graphic, not too graphic, but this is what they said a 5.56 grazing look like. This is somebody's foot. That's a foot. With his ear being that close, I think I need to see some meat gone. A little pause. Like I should see, some flesh missing out of there. I don't know, B. I don't know, B. What you
If
think?
this if that what I think, he wasn't shot with no 5.56. He wasn't grazed by no 5.56. He might have been grazed by something, but it wasn't a 5.56.
Send me another angle. Send me another angle. Naeem. Send it to my IG.
Because grazing wounds of a 5.56 round are not consistent with what they show of his ear.
Mm.
And your foot have more meat on it than your ear. Naturally, because the meat cover the bone in the foot. So if a 5.56 grazing wound could do that to a foot, what you think that round gonna do to your ear? And it grazed you.
Mm. Them joints hot too. You don't want to be on the side of them things, man. Them
That's
joints
what
hot.
that's what make the line. That's what made that line across that person's foot was the heat
Was
from
the
that
heat?
round. So the heat from that round would
Mm-hmm.
have made would have been a real wound for Trump if it was a 5.56.
Mm.
And again, who gets up and puts themselves directly back in the line of fire without knowing that the threat has been neutralized? Who does that? You gonna do that, Chop? If somebody busts
Heck
at you
no.
and you if somebody busts at you, you get grazed in your damn ear. You gonna get your happy ass up and pump your fist?
Nah, heck, bro. I am not
Okay.
pumping nothing. I'm
Okay.
crawling to the nearest exit, bro. Like these
Okay.
shooting right now. I
Okay.
already, I already told you, I am not staying. What these people goofy for even standing around looking while this guy is even doing this. They shooting. Oh, Major, look, you supposed to run. What the fuck? That's what I was told. What's up, Nine?
How y'all
Hey,
doing?
you gotta
This,
say Nine. You gotta send me another angle of
this is
this joint.
this is what I'm saying. I'm not looking that up. I don't like looking at stuff like that. This is what I'm saying. I actually don't like. I don't. I hate pictures like that.
You don't like that blood and shit.
I don't. I'm not interested in that kind of stuff because
Mhm.
it's just too much. I'm trying to have a good day. But what are you doing? Nightmare? I see enough, bro.
Man, get
Nightmare
out of here
Charles.
now with
See,
all
look,
that, man.
this
You ain't had
posted.
no
No, look. Did y'all see the
man.
picture of the dude that they shot on the roof? He probably got
Uh-huh.
hit by a 308. Like
Yeah,
the way that shit slid
yeah.
across his face, it looked just like that, but it was wider. So I'm thinking, oh, that they might have hit him with a 308. But this is what I'm saying: all shots are not the same and I'm saying that shots are not the same, and so the grazing would be different depending on the caliber of the bullet, depending on what the bullet was, depending on the grain, because all grains are not the same. All grains don't burn the same. They don't all come out the same. The angle he was standing, the wind blowing could have blew. Like all of these things matter if y'all ever did archery. Like that's
Right.
when those things, and even if you're just shooting outside or just if that is something that you care about, like instead of just putting shots down range or shooting at a piece of paper, these things go into account. Because my thing is, if I grazed Joe like that foot graze, how deep did the graze go? Because it hit like this is just basic common sense. If you walk past and scratched your arm on a nail, depending on how hard you walk past, how fast you was walking past, how close your arm was to it, all the
Hmm.
scratches wouldn't be the
Oh, so
same. That's
so
what
you
I'm
saying he
talking
was
about.
barely so you saying he was barely grazed.
He was barely great.
That's what
That's a
I'm saying.
naive. Yeah,
I'm
naive
saying
saying that.
he barely got. I feel like he barely got touched because if he even would have, like, let's be serious,
Mm,
if he would have even got hit, we know it was definitely not no fucking 5.56. If he
right.
was to get hit with a 22 di- directly grazing his ear, it would have cut his ear in half. We already know that. That is
Yeah.
not, or it would have ripped the top off. That's a direct grazing. What I'm saying is, it probably because one, this was not a professional. This was some weirdo from the basement in his house.
Hmm.
His rifle wasn't sighted. That's why he didn't hit. That's why he didn't land the shot.
Mm.
His rifle wasn't sighted. We don't know what the weather was there, but let's just say fuck the weather, fuck all that. If your rifle is sighted, this bullet is traveling faster than the wind. So
Facts.
I think what I was saying. This is why I hate the chat. I think that because the rifle was not properly sighted, he probably got nicked.
Mm,
So he got, I mean, technically it's a hit, but I think he probably got nicked on the ear
I
because this
get it.
person was so incompetent with their shooting.
I get what
Mm.
you're saying. It's kind of
Yeah.
like it's
Not a
kind of
real
like
grade.
when you it's kind of like when you're canting on the wall and shit. Even though you're not physically shooting at the wall, you still get that same kind of impact because your gun is close enough to the wall.
Right. It's
So I
like
guess you.
it just it barely missed him because your ear is again
Yeah,
close. He don't have big ears, so
yeah,
when it was going by him, what probably happened was he felt that burn, gunpowder
hmm,
probably got in his ear, and it probably just ripped the top of his ear because
yeah,
he's gonna have some type of rip. You got hit. It's just you
yeah.
got probably hit on like that top small part, and it
See,
probably hit the front and then ripped to the back of the ear because just depend on what your ear. And that's another thing. What is
see,
his? I ain't
people.
never looked at his ear. So what is his ear shape? Because he could have just got hit in the front and the back, or could have ripped the top of his ear off. It could have slid right across. We know that bullets do strange things when they come in contact with fluid.
Hmm.
So when it hit his ear and he started bleeding, it could have. I mean, it was. I just know you definitely right. It was not no big caliber. It was probably a 22
Right.
subsonic, and it was suppressed. And the crowd looks crazy. But then this was goes back to your show yesterday. Oh, was it yesterday? Yeah, we did two shows yesterday. It
Yeah.
was the show yesterday where you were saying that people don't even know how they're gonna react in real life when shit pop off. These
Hmm.
people was out there turned up, vote for my president, and then when the shots rang out, everybody gets confused because they're like, "What the fuck is that?" Us as black people, really, but like anybody that lives probably because he was in Pittsburgh and all those people out there don't look like people that would be in the vicinity that would have to even think about hearing gunshots, right? So they
Right.
hear that shit, everybody gets confused because they don't have it on their mind that somebody would try to kill this man. So this
Mm.
is why I think that people didn't move initially because there are other videos out there. You can look them up on Twitter of the same part of whatever the speech is he was given, but it's from people that's out on the lawn and people on the other side, and some people in some places was actually ducking down and screaming and trying to get away, but them people behind them, they probably don't know what the fuck is going on. Also, I was looking at it again when you was replaying it. He looked like I thought he collapsed. He didn't collapse. He ducked, like he was getting down.
Yeah,
So
he
he
was
didn't
duck.
even fall. Like you didn't even
Yeah.
fall. Like bro, you
No,
gonna get hit for real? Like get the hell out
no,
of here.
no. We ain't talking about Biden. Biden would have just the first one. You'd have thought he died. He was.
No, no, that nigga wouldn't have known what was going on. He would have been like, what? Like, like, but no, like that's what I was saying. That's why I wanted to call and clarify because like I think he just got nicked a little bit.
Yeah.
It barely touched him. He definitely got burned. That shit is definitely
Yeah.
hot.
Yeah, no,
But
and that's what I was getting what you were saying when you were saying that I was starting to understand what you were saying, but with the depth and all that stuff.
Hey,
So yeah,
hey,
because
Chop, I just sent you an image of his ear. I want you to pull that up.
oh,
I
they got
texted
one
to
because I ain't
yeah,
looked at
yeah.
it.
I
I ain't
want you to
finished.
pull that up and let Naeem see it. It's a
yeah,
good close up too.
Okay,
yeah,
because the last stream I saw was yours last night, the emergency stream. So I didn't go back and look.
yeah, and daggone, like Naeem said, bro, this is the stuff that we gotta be cautious and wary of when we go to y'all want to go vote so bad and shit. I mean, shit like this
Boy.
kicks off at voting meets too, and not just here.
I got a question too about Secret Service. So just generally, just as a regular citizen asking this, how the hell did Secret Service not know or not secure the perimeter when that person was, they said, 136 yards away? It's like a football field.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how the hell did you? And then it's crazy because you see pictures of the Secret Service on the roof with their probably 308 because it looked like it might have been 308. But so you allowed this person to not only climb up to the roof with the rifle, because it's like, what are you climbing on the roof for? So this person got up there somehow, somewhere, and you waited for them to take the shot.
Right.
Like I just got questions about that part. Yeah, I don't know if
And
it's real or not, but it's just like how the hell did this is just such a big failure for security, man. Like it's crazy.
now, now since you done did that, Chop, since we you
Is
done-
it
you
up?
want to shift gears, you want to shift gears and go here. First thing is
Oh,
snipers.
oh, there you go.
Snipers shoot from a prone position.
Right.
That is not prone. Prone is on your stomach. Number two, snipers use bipods. They don't use tripods. Photographers use tripods. So for me, off top, is this even Secret Service? Because those two things alone are major red flags for me. And if you Secret Service, why do you have on a vest that say police?
That's a good point. I'm thinking about the tripod thing. I've seen people put their guns on tripods. Now, I don't know about
Now, if you got
I
them
don't
on
know
a
about that.
tripod, that's because you standing up. You might be in a field
Right,
or
that makes
something,
sense.
and you know what I'm saying. And most time that's for target practice. But if a sniper is in actual sniper mode, number one, they not gonna be that close. That's not a sniper shot. 136 yards is not a sniper shot. Chris Kyle was hitting folks from a mile away in Iraq. So we know that right there. And number three for me, what is this tag on the second so-called sniper scope? What is this tag? What is this? That shit
Is it?
looking like
Wait,
he
let me
just
look.
that shit looking like he just
Both
bought
of
that shit out the store.
them got the barcode shit on their
Let me zoom
head.
in because what the hell? I ain't see
Old
this.
boy,
You
old
see what
boy,
I'm saying?
old boy got his on like kind of like on the side, and then if you look at the one with the police joint right here in front of us, Mr. Tripod, we he got the tag underneath the bottom, the
But
barcode like it's underneath the bottom.
the only thing I can think is that if you writing down the win guns, but like, bro, if you out there, you should. If you're doing that for a president, you shouldn't have to write nothing down. You should be able
Right.
to just
You,
go.
yeah,
Right,
you pass
like,
because what you got to write down at 136 yards for, and you a sniper.
Yeah, I'm not gonna cap when
A
you
regular a regular
well
person in practice often can make that shot with their eyes closed.
right.
when we talk about snipers and shit like that, we talk his first of all, his gun is not even that big enough that he needs a fucking tripod. His
Right.
his he can hold that rifle and still make the same accurate shots. I'm looking at his rifle. It's a basic yeah main rifle. It's
And
not
I
like
feel like
he
you should be able to, if you like, there's levels to that police and shit. And if you
Mhm.
are protecting the president, you're not protecting fucking little Bow Wow. Like, you're protecting the president. If you can't make a deadly shot standing up, maybe you need a new job
Yeah,
or sitting down or I don't know. Like, but
prone or
that is
whatever.
crazy.
And 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 what sniper is taking a shot with a cap facing forward? If you look at the second so-called sniper, the one that's in the background, you can't even get your face in the scope. You can't even get your eye in the scope with that goddamn cap on your head that
Mm.
way. You would have to turn that motherfucker around
Right
backwards.
backwards. Yeah.
So again, what the fuck are y'all doing up here?
I think he was like back up just in case. Cause like now I'm looking at this because I didn't see I saw the picture with the dude that's with the tripod that you can fully see. I didn't see they cropped it out with this other dude. He had to be back up. There's no way that you because you're not even up in an up position. Maybe you were scanning a perimeter, but like you don't have to put your eye. It just depends on what kind of scope you got. But the way that his is pulled down on his face, can he see?
You
Mm-mm.
see what I'm saying?
Like you can't even see. Like I can
This
see
is
this
why.
dude at the top is kind of pushed to the side a little bit.
No, no, no. This dude right here, the first one, he is turning his body. He's turning his body so he's able to see in the scope because he know his
Right.
hat gonna hit it. So
Right.
he's already fucking up his position just to make a shot.
But also, this is a former president too, so you get Secret Service, but you don't get the you're not gonna have the ones that Joe Biden got.
They said this guy graduated from ball college school. Get out of here, bro. Yeah, they
But
promoted. He was the top of his class, and they promoted this guy. Get out of here! Stop,
it's
Diane.
just,
and
I'm just trying to
even
figure
with
out
the
how they let this
and
man
even with
climb up.
not just that, how did the people let that man climb up? We talking about Trump supporters. We talking about folks who will stand in front of the door to prevent a flash robbery from happening. To
But
prevent,
look, y'all talk about this all the time. It's, it's back to blue until it's you. And if motherfuckers is going out there to party, they don't believe in this shit for real. Because if you was really die hard for that man like you said you was, because y'all see the dude, he had like a Guy Fieri haircut or some shit. And he had on like a Trump visor. And he was like, I tried to tell him, I gave him warnings, and nobody
yeah, the
told him. I think
redhead cat.
yes. I'm like, okay, if you love your country so much and you love this man so much, fuck the man. If you love this country and you don't want to see nobody about to die, you see this weirdo going up there. You mean to tell me
He's supposed
there's
to
a hundred
handle that.
thousand of y'all out here and ain't nobody go over there and pull that pussy off the ladder? Y'all let
Mm-hmm.
it happen. Cause y'all was scared. Just like, come on, man. Like, y'all knew what was, well, they probably didn't know. But at the same time, they probably like, how did he get up there? That's my question. How
No,
the fuck did he get up there?
ultimately, you know what I'm saying. Everybody is in a state, and I'm like B. Why wouldn't y'all do something if y'all are so quick to step down? Like
Because it's
now,
not
it's
real.
like exactly.
It's
Gonna
Bro,
all
say
talk.
people gonna say, "Oh, I wouldn't. I seen him going up there, but I just thought he was getting a better view." Or they'll come up with some
With
dumbass
a fucking
excuse.
rifle on his back. Like, what?
right.
They'll find any excuse, bro. They'll
And
find
and
any excuse, bro.
and if you look at this first shooter, the first sniper or whatever he's supposed to be, tell me why his hand is on the tripod and not the rifle.
Yeah, that only
His
makes
support
sense.
Why is his support hand on the tripod and not the
Well,
rifle?
well, maybe to hold the tripod in place, but I don't know. Because
That
that,
you don't need to have it if you gotta hold a tripod in place to even protect the president to get a shot. You don't need to have it up there. We're not talking about a 50 caliber here. We're not talking about 50 cal sniper. And if he had one of those, he's damn sure not supposed to be all the way up there with that, because that shit very echoed through the whole thing. You'd have heard that shit go off. That shit would have shook the room. But
The
you
second
gotta,
shooter, Shane, the second shooter, that man is bent up with his knees toward his stomach. He's not even laying flat. So in my mind, how are you about to perform any kind of shot in that type of position? You can't even deal with the recoil from the rifle in that position, which is why snipers lay on the ground. That's why
what's
they
all
lay flat.
what's all this technology he got on his head? I need some of that shit.
Bro, again, man, just looking at the whole setup. What is this other tripod in the background for? What is that for?
I don't know. Maybe he
That's
took maybe he took his down off that tripod because it looked like it was nothing up there. Maybe he had his on that tripod at first and realized, you know what, I look dumb as shit standing up like this. Let me get down.
my question is, why
so
is the perimeter not secure? Like, you just gonna have two people in one spot?
two
What's the,
people, not just two people in one spot. You got two people dressed in all black on top of a white ass roof. So much for being covert and secret. I thought security was supposed to be unseen. I thought
Yeah,
security was
yeah,
supposed to blend in into the environment.
yeah. Nobody is supposed to be able to record a sniper while he's shooting or supposedly shooting at somebody. Like the footage that Buddy got from his angle looks like the snipers was actually in the crowd and shit. It was like, yo got snipers in the crowd.
and there's supposed to be Secret Service in the crowd too.
See what I'm saying? So for that amount. because that's within the perimeter. 136. That ain't far away.
Oh, whoa.
So, like you said, Naeem, why wasn't that perimeter secured? Look like some Harvey Oswald shit to me.
That's what my mama said. She keep on
That's what
talking
it.
about
That's
Oswald.
that's what it looked like because Oswald allegedly left the damn rifle in the library. They found a rifle up there. They arrested him at the house, and he got killed before he could get on the stand because he was gonna give up the game. Like, say, man, who told this? Who paid me? I ain't. This ain't even. I didn't even do it. Type shit.
Mm.
No, like real talk. So this guy, the shooter, he got eliminated the same way Oswald did because we can't take him into custody because
Nah.
he's gonna give up the plot.
Mm.
And we got to remember that Trump is not Trump is the people's champ. He's not the politician's champ. Politicians, his own party hates him, but they can't do nothing about him because he's too powerful. And the people that support that party don't fuck with these other people because they're too, and they're too systemed out. So
Mm-hmm.
what is the likely like it's not it wouldn't be unlikely, if everybody just, be bipartisan about getting you the fuck out because nobody likes you. The left don't like you, the right don't like you, and you have your own fans. This is why you was able to become the president. Because regular people fuck with you so heavy. Not
Mm-hmm.
because you're a
Say,
Republican. This nigga was a Democrat my whole life until he ran for president.
man,
Literally, he was a died in the wool, stone cold Democrat, one of the biggest
that's why
fundraisers.
that's why black people was fucking with him back in the day because he was a Democrat. See,
And he talks about
I'm glad she brought that up because that's a big piece to the puzzle as to why we used to fuck with him so heavy and black celebrities was fucking with him so heavy was because, like she said, he was a Democrat all the way until he ran.
Mm.
and what's crazy is he often talks about how he is a bipartisan person. He don't care about the labels. Like when whoever the president is and with these political people, I watch everything they say. Even though I don't believe it, I need to see what you're talking about because where is the propaganda going? But when he was president, even before when he was running, you listen to his speeches, you listen to the State of the Union, you listen to these things. He was always talking about just getting to let's just handle business. I don't care if you on this side or that side. My party got a lot of work to do. They need to start, listening to people and all this stuff and stop with the hoopla. Like these people don't like that. Now we can hear that and be like, you do got a point. It shouldn't be no left and no right, but that party that control him because nobody is gonna back any of these other people because they're too much like Obama. They're too much like Nikki Haley. They're too much like the Clintons. They're too much like Ted Cruz. They're too political, and people are tired of that shit.
Hey,
They
Chop,
feel like they did a crazy one with this one.
now for real, Chop, pull that picture up with the ear if you can.
And that's why they call them MAGA Republicans. They have a name for these people, rhinos. Republican in
Mm,
name, Republican in name only. You're not a Republican for real, fuck nigga. Like you just over here because that kind of makes sense. Those are the people who was backing you. Because I promise you, if Barack Obama was to endorse him, he would have came out as a Democrat.
right,
Mm.
We also have to remember that all these people get along behind the scenes. They're just fighting over who's gonna be in control.
right.
It's not real beef. But I can't say that with Democrats because they like the white people. So, I
Oh,
don't.
there he is.
Okay, so let me. Oh Lord.
Look at his ear now.
Yeah.
Now what? Now we can see that.
He was the top of the year. Definitely winning in the
Yep.
top. And it probably
Mm-hmm.
shot out on the other side to do the cartilage. because
But
because it's an ear, it's not gonna like, oh my god, go crazy. I mean, you still gonna bleed, but
all right, so no, I get what B
is that
saying.
ripped?
I get what B
I can't
saying.
see. Can you see?
No,
Oh, I can zoom in. I can zoom in.
no, it don't look ripped. But what B saying is, if he got shot from the front, wouldn't we see some blood splatter on the back of his collar, on the back of his jacket a little bit? Like, should we see some blood splatter going backwards and not going forwards?
Like my question is, how did that blood make it all the way up to the middle of his lip,
He
the
touched his
bottom?
ear. Remember, he like reached up and grabbed his ear, and then he ducked down, so he probably touched his face. But
That little
oh
thin
god, it's not
line,
bleeding, bro. It's not bleeding, bro.
right?
Like
That
you're not bleeding, bro.
right.
Like,
You see what I'm saying?
like come on, what is this?
Like like
That's why I be saying this shit fake as hell, man. Like, you serious? You're not even
come on,
bleeding.
like you know guns, and you know it should be a little more blood than that right there.
If he got
Even if
shot in
it
his ear, his whole ear would be fucked all over.
That's what I was saying.
Like it would
Like,
be blood. At least it would be blood everywhere. He don't even
right,
have, bro. It's not
he
only
ain't got
blood
no
on his
blood on his
cuff.
shirt.
yeah,
He
it's
ain't
no
got no
blood
blood on his shirt.
on his head, on his head.
That's a good point.
Right.
So did he get hit with a BB? Like what is this?
So now that's a good question.
Oh,
That's
that's
a
a
good
good
that's a
question.
good
Now
question
He can't
he
because
could.
he got hit with a
check this
BB.
out, check this out. That's a good question because his statement right off the bat was, "I got hit with a bullet." If you look at the statement his camp made after the shooting, Trump said that I definitely got hit with a bullet. So that wound is not consistent with a bullet.
Mhm.
You
If
would be
that's a
bleeding.
wound, exactly.
Like your
No,
face will have blood on it, bro. You
I
can
ain't gonna cap. A airsoft rifle, if it's tuned proper enough, can give you that same effect.
and give him a
I done,
metal BB. Yeah.
yeah, that should have definitely ripped through your ear or it through your flesh.
So
Now
if
we
you was hit
talk
with
about
a
some
bullet,
shit.
if you was hit with a bullet, why would you have to come out and say that right off the top? Is it because people would question whether you was hit with a bullet or not? Because in the beginning, people were saying that it was a pellet, a
Hmm.
BB.
You remember
People,
everybody said it was fake. They said this shit ain't even happened.
yeah,
He had a
right.
cannon
Mofo
big
was
fat
saying it was
ass.
airsoft gun.
Yeah,
Uh, yeah,
because an
Mofo was saying
airsoft
all
gun,
this in the beginning.
an airsoft gun is loud like that. Like, it ain't loud to where as though, like you said, it sounded like a suppression 22. So only thing I could think of that would sound like a suppression 22 would be some type of airsoft rifle.
Right. And
So
then, they look exactly the same. They built the same.
they built the
It's just,
same.
it's just CO2.
Yeah.
And this is what everybody got to remember. You always got to remember what's said at the beginning of events like this, because at the beginning is what the truth is. As the
Mhm.
time go on, the narrative is woven, and before you know it, you will find yourself caught up in the narrative. See, so we got Naeem saying it was a 22. I watched the white dude this morning, country white dude that shoot guns. He said that it sounded like a 22. Uh, Another live chat I was watching as this was happening, people were saying it sounded like an airsoft gun. So,
Hey,
and what
man. Sound consistent
and
with
what
me.
and what we know about bullet wounds, we know that that wound on his ear is not consistent with a round.
Right. Because even if you get hit with a 22, there's going to be a hole there.
You damn right, it's gonna be
And
a hole there.
if you get grazed with a 22, even on the minor level, bro, your ear would be gone. Like not
Right,
gone,
a
maybe not
piece.
gone completely, but you're gonna have it's not gonna look like this. Like it's
Yeah,
not.
a
Even like
piece
the
of your
most
ear is gonna be gone. A piece of it is gonna be gone.
That
like yeah,
that's
like
why I
Daniel
said
said,
I need to see his ear because I need to
damn
see
man.
what that joint look like because there need to be some type of indentation or split or something like that.
So we
I'm
looking
zooming
at it.
in and it
We
looked like
looking at
it
it.
went in the front, but like how you ever seen when people get their ears pierced and they got that bar at the top?
What is that?
Yeah.
What is that? The BB still in this goddamn ear?
It looks like I'm looking at it.
Oh
You look at the back.
snap!
That's what I'm
No,
saying.
like
Like
real talk. Is that the BB fucking ear?
you can tell that
Word.
he got shot in the top, and then it probably came out the back. His blood in his hair. It's just like under. He's like behind the ear. But
I
Right.
don't know.
he
That
looks.
ain't enough. That ain't enough blood, night.
Not for no round. Not for a round. Not
I'm
for a
going
round.
around. Hold on. Not for that kind of round. I don't know.
No, I'm just
I
And
don't
saying.
this,
know.
I'm just acknowledging that there is some type of blood there. It's not a. It's
Yeah.
not because it would be all over the front. Like look where your
if
ear is
Right.
compared to
if
because
you
when you
zoom
zoom in, you can see where it went
if
in
you
and
zoom
you can see
in
where it went out.
if you zoom in 3.2 times, what is that sticking out the ear?
It's at the top, right? You see it at the back.
Yeah. It
Like
What
it
looked
is
looks
like
like
something
that?
metal.
it
Is
looks like
that
a
a
round.
BB? Is that a BB?
I don't know, but
Possibly
I ain't
a
never seen it.
pellet?
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? That could be a pellet stuck in his ear. And then
That's
they
what I'm
said that,
saying.
and then they say, yo, just say you got shot by a bullet, bro.
You see what I'm saying? Why would he have to specify he got hit by a bullet?
Mm.
Cause everybody said it was fake at first. Remember, everybody came out last night, bro. This is fake. This is the fakest shit we ever seen. This motherfucker ain't even
Bam.
fall.
Right.
Like
Right.
nobody
Come
So
believed it.
on,
so
bro. Y'all try to
so somebody
discredit y'all
somebody
ain't
needs
do
to
Julio like that. He got shot in his foot. He was the biggest rapper of all time. Come on, man. That big 4-5 rock was being shot in his head, bro.
somebody need to tell me what is that in that ear.
Cause it looked
That's
like a
that's what I need to know.
it
Somebody
looks like
needs to tell me.
a hollow round hit his ear, went through and got stuck. I don't know. Yeah, somebody need to. Damn, I wish
Yeah,
we had better
we
technology.
need to investigate that, bro.
Because a 22 is gonna go through your ear. That
Hmm.
ear is not thick,
What
as
if it
we
was
can see.
a hollow point 22?
It's
Do
still
you
gonna
think
go
it
through
would have
your ear.
stopped?
Hell
That
no,
shit
it
would
would
have
still
that
go
shit would
through
have
the ear.
ripped. That shit would have ripped. That shit would have
It would
ripped. It,
it would have went through the ear for sure.
It's just not enough
it
blood, bro. Y'all ain't stopped that bleed that quick, bro. Like, come on.
See what I'm saying?
exactly, bro.
Like,
I done
shit ain't even leaking down. Like, what's going on? See?
I done cut my finger. I done barely cut my finger and had way more blood come out than that. Like, mm,
But they want to tell us this man, the shooter, had an AR-15.
I mean, it could
They
have been a
want to tell us
22 AR.
yep,
It could have
bro. They had what kind of
bang, bang,
rifle?
bang.
They had what kind of rifle it was before they even had the guy name. That's crazy.
See what I'm saying? No, like real talk, they did. They had the rifle name before they released his name.
and
They
that's
were
why
already
everybody think
hollering.
everything's fake.
They
Because
was already screaming AR-15. We know AR-15 shoot 5.56 rounds. So we looked at a 5.56 grazing wound. We noted that what he got hit with is something clearly still in his ear on this photograph, and it looked like a fucking pellet to me.
and how can they tell you what gun? Like, one thing, it just happened. So you mean to tell me that the news in 20, 30 seconds, 12 minutes
Yeah,
will
they was
tell
already
you?
saying it
No,
was an
man, they would
AR-15
never.
style rifle.
They would
Shout
never
out,
tell you that.
shouts out to King Solomon in the building.
And then
He
this is
done
another
stepped
thing.
in.
Hey,
AR,
what's up, Solomon?
what's up, Solomon? When they say AR-15, most of them want to be a little bit more clear than that
Hmm.
because my thing is there's 223, 556, 300 blackout, 308. Um, you can
All
get anything.
types.
You can get one of them. You can have the 7.62 round come out of these new crazy bullets coming
Mm-hmm.
out.
9 millimeter,
22. That's what I'm saying. So I got an
22.
AR-9. So it's just like, bro,
Yep.
like you got to be a little bit more specific. And this is how you know it's bullshit. Y'all set that man up. You gotta get him out of here. Like,
Hmm. I
If
saw
somebody,
I spazzed on him last night about saying that
you was
AR
funny.
shit, bro.
That shit was funny last night.
I
yeah,
had
that
to, bro. They try to play us. They try to play us gun owners like we dumb.
Yeah, they think we all stupid and they think that all guns is the same. Okay, if he had an
eh,
AR-15, I got an AR-15 that's in 22.
But see, this is
Kill
the
a
thing.
rabbit with that.
This is the thing. To your point, Chop, about they think we all dumb. The reality is the masses are dumb. Why do you think that they
Mm,
start chanting, why do you think they start chanting fucking USA right after this man allegedly then got shot?
bruh.
They
Yeah,
start chanting
How you
I
doing?
never see
USA.
nobody cheer at the being shot, bruh.
Excuse me.
They
That's
started chanting
crazy.
I need
USA.
to get over here. Excuse me.
You see what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
Thank
when
you.
you're talking about the masses are sheep. It's a reason that that people refer to them as sheeple instead
And
of
it's
people.
sad because you're the anomaly when you think about it. Like this type of stream, you're the only person that's like, something ain't right about this. Look at this shit. And then
Right.
everybody's like, no, this is what happened. And
Right,
like,
because that's what they want everybody to believe is real. This is
we
9/11
tell you,
2.0. This is 9/11 2.0. They told us in 9/11 that two planes brought down three buildings.
I got a theory about that too. I think it was drones, like unmanned drones. But I don't want to get off into that.
Yeah, yeah,
I think
but I'm just saying this is what they told us. Two planes took down three buildings, the towers
19
and
people
building
with
number
bottle
7.
butter.
Right. So you see what I'm saying? So this is the same play. They telling us that the shooter had an AR-15 and that the president was grazed by a 5.56 round. This is what they done told us. This is the narrative. That's why I say you have to pay attention to what's said in the beginning. Because in the beginning, everybody's eyes are open. Nobody's emotional. Nobody's been subliminally conditioned to believe the narrative that he got shot. See, in the beginning, everybody's questioning. But once emotion kick in and you keep hearing the president was shot, the president was shot, the president was shot, subconsciously you start to believe the president was shot.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So we got that, and then we got when in history have the Secret Service ever fumbled on a reholstering of a weapon?
Mm.
When you look at that girl that was in the front of that on the side of that van, she tried to reholster that weapon twice and missed twice and finally just gave up.
Yeah, she
And
Yeah,
then
we gonna watch that. We gonna watch that video again. I'm getting the kids in the car. I had to run to go get Abs. So yeah, I'm still here.
okay, but yeah, what you say, Solomon? Oh yeah, the world is a stage. Exactly, bro. Because
this shit
again,
all
let's not forget, this is the same man that was wrestling Vince McMahon on WWE.
right. Reality
Let's not
TV star.
exactly Hollywood. Now, now the similarities between him and Ronald Reagan, it's ironic that Ronald Reagan was a Hollywood actor and he was the last assassination attempt.
Right.
And now we have another Hollywood actor with an assassination attempt.
And remember that Ronald Reagan, before Trump, Ronald Reagan was the most popular Republican president in history
Exactly.
amongst
He,
everybody. He even had the
I
highest voting
was
score
just
over
ready to
Trump.
tap on that. I was
Yeah.
just ready
bro,
to say he was the biggest president too.
after he got shot, he won that next election. He got shot in 81. The 84 election, he won by a landslide.
He had the most black support until Trump, too, as far as Republican that party goes.
Right. So, again, the critical thinking skills, they don't even teach that in school no more. People don't even know how to question events properly. When we was in school, well, when I was in school, they had word
Man,
problems or what they had, what you call critical thinking problems, where you had to explain how you would solve a problem. It wasn't no right or wrong
mm-hmm,
answer. You see what I'm saying? They don't teach that in
mm-hmm.
school. So we got people who don't know how to critically think and who govern by emotion. So once the emotion kick in, here comes Chance of USA. And again, these
And
people
that
don't
ain't
know
that
that,
crazy? The how the
and the
mind
people
is
don't.
so crazy. Mm.
Yeah, that shit is scary. It's
USA.
funny. It's funny, right? After gunshots, USA, make that shit make sense.
I mean, when you really think about it on a basic level, it kind of do because that's what they want you to do. Like, and you know what's crazy? Did you see the part where he went down? And first, who allows the president, former or current president, after you just got shot, they allow him to duck his head up. This nigga threw up the black fist and said, "Fight, fight, fight." Who allowed this? Like, bro,
That's
there's
why I said.
gunshots ringing
That's why I said what I said, Naeem.
out.
Who, after being grazed, is going to get up and put themselves back directly in the line of fire to pump their fist? Who does that?
He
I mean,
said,
this is
"Fight."
common sense. This is common sense. This is not, you ain't got to be a rocket scientist. This ain't got shit to do with no conspiracy. This is just using your God given common sense. Who in their right mind finna get up after being grazed allegedly and put themselves directly back in the line of fire to pump their fists?
And
Who
don't even
does
know
that?
if it's more than one shooter or not. You need to get
Who
out of
does that?
there.
Who does that? Who
But
does? You can't. You know damn well you wouldn't do it.
oh
We
man,
know as individuals we wouldn't do that shit. I mean, this shit ain't rocket science. There is no way in hell if you done got grazed in real life by a real bullet, you finna get your happy ass up pumping your fist.
No cat. Hey, and B, no, you called this shit, bro. Look, you said this about these damn actors and shit, bro. These actors being in this these damn rallies, and Naeem got a awesome point, bro. And you got an awesome point because for Secret Service, I mean, for that many shots to go off before Secret Service even get to Donald Trump, bro, that's amazing. Bro, three shots went off before Donald Trump even ducked down himself.
dog,
When the
this shit
Right.
first two
crazy.
shots went off, Secret Service should have been already on stage tackling this man.
They had a rally. It wasn't the one in Chesapeake. It was I think it was like a couple of rallies before that. There was a rumor there was a gun in the crowd, and they took him out of that bitch. Like that was a rumor. Nobody even like there was no gun, but somebody said in the crowd they had a gun, and they took him out of there. You mean to tell me it's like this is why it's just like your job as Secret Service is to die for this man? Like you did. Like come on, let's be serious. You protect the serve by dying if you gotta die, and you allow him to get up, no cover. She can't put her gun in the holster. She panicking. He panicking.
Right.
This shit so
Like,
it's so crazy. Like
and they doing this, and they doing it right in people's faces. Again, if you want, one of the techniques of brainwashing is repetition, to show you an image repetitively. All people have seen is this footage for the last 24 hours. The same thing they did to us in 9/11.
uh, I'm sorry, y'all. Go ahead. This
No
motherfucker
cat,
crazy.
no cat,
This,
and
this,
that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying on live last night. Like, bro, y'all don't understand what this does to the whole United States. This alters the United States in a drastic way because one, we already know, motherfucking, them Proud Boys is ready to ride for Trump, bro. Like when they said, like I said, we talk about Kodak Black. You know what I mean? Stepping and sliding. You know what I mean? Hey, bro, they fitting to do that, bro. I hope people is prepared and ready. You know what I'm saying for the aftermath.
yeah, definitely those that intend on going to the polls physically, you need to know what time of day it is. You need to understand that you're dealing with a mindset to where they put personal safety aside because they went into a trance of chanting USA. They didn't even think about whether the shooter was neutralized, that nobody was ducking. If you watch some footage, it's an older white guy. This man throwing up a random ass middle finger at who? Nobody knows. But this is the mindset that you're dealing with. So you need to keep that in mind when you're getting ready to go to these polls.
Like for real. Cause Naeem always say like when you out in public, you know, sometimes you just gotta dress to play the part. You know, even if you're not a quote unquote plumber, you know, just keep a tool bag with you with a hammer and some shit. You know what I'm saying that you might need for some plumbing. Just keep it with you. You know what I mean? So that you just blend in with the normal society. Like this might be one of y'all times. I know y'all wanna do it. But look, we got these Trump shirts that's going to be dropping. Just go ahead and copy one of the Trump shirts. So when you go to the poll, you can feel safe. You know what I mean?
That shit
Yeah,
real.
that shit
I
real.
learned yesterday. Because I keep the vest in the car. I put the utility vest on going into Walmart. The man I was walking out, he was like, "You work here?" I was like, "Yeah."
See what I'm saying? Like look,
Yeah, I just got
go
out.
aid,
Yeah, I just
and
got out.
cop you a couple of these Trump shirts that we
Like,
going
nigga,
to
you ain't
drop.
never seen
So
me in here.
y'all be safe.
But seriously, I was
Shit.
like, yo, this is what I told Theo yesterday or this morning. I was like, when you see stuff like this, whether it's real or it's fake, because let's be serious, there's not been one lie that has ever hurt this man. So when you see this kind of thing, when nothing happens afterwards, and I say nothing happens, like there's no real consequence, society doesn't move, that means it's being normalized. That means that when we see this kind of stuff, people are saying that it's okay to do political violence against a person,
Mm.
like serious political violence. Because politics always been violent, but now they're saying like, oh, me and Chalk have a difference of opinion about voting or society or anything political. We have a difference of opinion about XYZ. Oh, that means Chalk can just fucking shoot me because he don't agree. Because when you let this kind of stuff slide, real or fake, you're telling society that, oh, it's okay to do harm to people that you don't agree with. This is normalized now. Now going forward, like you're right, bro. You might want to keep you a Trump sticker, not on your car, but keep one on in the, keep your great make America great again. Have on the seat. Somebody walking by, like, oh, okay. But then you got to think about it on the other side. Motherfuckers, now they're gonna see like, oh, it's okay to shoot the president. Everybody for a game. This is where
Right.
we at now. Like it's okay. He got shot. If he did or if he didn't, he got hit with something. Something happened to him. So because I hate him so much, because you gotta think how crazy you gotta be to hate a nigga opinion about something so much that you want him to die. But I mean, this is the president of the United States or the president of the world. So like, you are the number one most hated person on this planet. But like,
I got you,
motherfuckers,
B.
they got that action in them where it's like I gotta do something about it. We don't even know why. These people don't even live to tell the story.
It,
The only person that
that,
ever lived was the Aurora person.
All right, hold 1 second, Nine. Let's get to this. Let's get to this video real quick. So we're gonna watch the video in its entirety because I can't stop and rewind because I'm on the phone right now. So we're gonna watch the video in its entirety. I mean, pay attention because B is ready to break down a lot of shit. Give me 1 second. 1 second.
And then the worst president in the history of our country took over. And look what happened to our country. Probably 20 million people. And you know, that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old. And if you want to really see something that's said, take a look at what happened.
Move to spare. Hold. When you're ready. On you. Ready. Move. Up. Move. Go. Up. Hawkeye's here. Hawkeye's here. Move to spare. Spare, get ready. Spare, get ready. You ready?
We are watching a rally right now. Former President Trump was just in the middle of a speech when what sounded like possible shots were fired. We saw the former president, take cover Security is now surrounding him and getting him out of the event.
I got you, sir. I got you, sir. Let me get my shoes, sir. Hold on, your head is bloody. Sir, we gotta move to the bus. Move to the bus.
Obviously, a huge security concern there. People were screaming. Still unclear exactly what happened, but a very big security concern there for former President Trump. Secret Service agents now surrounding him. And they are taking him off the stage.
Now watch this. He getting ready to get in. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. So I'm gonna wait till Chop finish what he doing. But what I want to point out is the footage. There's footage. If you watch the security, him getting into that truck, that's where you'll see number one, the so-called Secret Service woman failed to reholster her weapon twice. And the question is, why would you be trying to reholster your weapon when the president's been allegedly grazed? Number two, you will see the lady with the ponytail right there. Once the president is in the truck, you will see her turn around and again in a high intense situation like this woman is putting her shades back on and adjusting her suit coat, making sure her shit is all neat uniform. Then you have the guy that was in the body armor with the helmet on in the green with the AR-15 with the rifle. First of all, nobody holds a rifle with one hand up in the air. Second of all, why would you be flagging or pointing your rifle directly into the car after Trump has clearly got in with all the security personnel that was going to take the ride?
Did you notice the how exposed his head was? See, I didn't see the whole video. I saw the clip of him going down and I cut it off. And then I saw the pictures of him saying fight, fight, fight. Did you
Hmm.
see how they was like they were just trying to fucking block the sun from getting on his head? Like, bro, he's supposed to be ducked down, tucked, no part of his body is exposed, period.
Moving quickly.
Like they were so slow. Bro, we wasn't even supposed to be able to see him when they put
Did
him in
you?
that car.
That motherfucker said move. Did nobody move? And did nobody move shit? So
I think
again,
they was all panicking.
what kind of miscue? What kind of security detail do you have, or you having miscues on rendezvous points? This is what we train to do. Allegedly,
This is crazy.
this is what we do every day, all day, 24/7. This is our job. So I'm confused at why there was some breakdown in the communication when one of the security agents said move and nobody moved. See again, were they real security agents? Because when police move, they move in a unit. They don't be fumbling and bumbling about we going or we not, we clear or we not. They don't have those issues. So that security detail is extremely suspect because again, in a high stress moment such as that, if you security detail and you've already unholstered your weapon, why in the hell would you be trying to put it back in when you don't know if the threat has been neutralized at this point still?
Good
And number
point.
two, The guy with the body armor, why would you be pointing your rifle directly into the car? Like you finna make like you trying to get an armed suspect out the vehicle. Who does that? What security detail does that? Unless it wasn't a security detail to begin with. Unless they were actors who were missing their cues. That's where I'm at with this shit.
That's a good point.
Because you already lost me when you told me it was an AR-15, and I look at this man ear, and I can clearly see that there wasn't no AR-15. So you already lost. You lost me when you got snipers on rooftops with tags on their scopes and using tripods, not shooting from a prone position, being so close to the perimeter, being on top of a white roof with black clothing on. That shit don't add up. You sticking out like a sore thumb. A sniper whole whole method of operation is stealth, being unseen. So the fact that these so-called snipers were just on top of this roof, just out in the open like that, that's suspect to me. And who returned fire? It damn sure wasn't them two on that rooftop. Because if you look closely at that photograph, them guns don't even have magazines in them. Which is why when the shooting started, if you look at the videos that they have, the footage, when the shooting started, them boys was trying to pack that shit up. They was trying to get out the way. They wasn't returning no kind of motherfucking fire. I didn't see now flash nor shell eject out of either one of them firearms. And again, this is the age of technology. You can't lie to me, and I can clearly see, and I know, and I'm not going to question what my brain is telling me. 1 plus 1 is not equaling 2 here, period. And I'm not going to try to make that shit equal 2. In math, either you completely right or you completely wrong. And this is looking completely like it was a staged event to ignite the spirit that Naeem was talking about. What make people like that? It's called the spirit of America. That's what make people act out. That's what made him start chanting USA at a time like that.
It's crazy. This is where we are. This is what
That's
Right.
wild.
like
Yeah, I was
that's what
going
it
through the
is.
back. I was going through the back row, so I was like in and out trying to get back in here. I mean,
I
so
don't
I'm
know
not in the back rows no more.
I don't know which one of
But
y'all had said it,
dang,
but
bro.
they're trying to get that Civil War shit popping off.
Exactly. Thank
But
you.
who
Now we're
So,
talking, Naeem.
it's like
so
they want that Civil War shit to pop because they're gonna be fighting us. We don't have nothing to do with that. They trying to purge their ranks. Is you down for this USA shit or not?
Because see, if we can get civil unrest
mm,
going, now we can usher in martial law.
Facts.
And now the states like
right.
Texas, Florida, like other states, now you're gonna have to cross that line. See,
Mm,
and in the crossing that line is what will precipitate the Civil War. That they keep putting this term out here for the masses. Again, subconsciously conditioning them to not only accept the idea of civil war, but to begin to get ready for
right.
the event of civil war. See,
Mm,
they've been getting ready for civil war since Obama took office the first time. If you recall, gun sales went through the roof. They were historic when he took that seat the first time, and it wasn't us buying guns.
mm,
You see what I'm saying? So again,
yes.
this this event is only going to it's only going to keep heating up because now the question is, if it was that easy the first time, gee, you think it ain't gonna be a second? Who's to say they want Joe to step aside? Who's to say Joe won't get hit at his next appearance?
Mm.
Because either something like that happening to either one of them is gonna set some shit off. Period.
Remember, I said when things like this happen and we as the public don't have adverse reactions to this, it's normalized now. So now we're itching for somebody to actually die now. Like, oh yeah, we missed them. We gotta get some one of these motherfuckers. Cause
You see
somebody
what
on
I'm
the Trump
saying?
side, because you know, like you, I think who was it? King Solomon said 85% ignorant. These
Hmm.
people, these people could, even though Joe Biden and them don't have nothing to do with this shit, but there's gonna be some hardcore MAGA Republican that is like,
Hmm.
I'm gonna try to kill Joe Biden. I'm gonna try to kill Obama. I'm gonna try to kill Hillary. They're
Hey
gonna kill
yo,
Hillary. Like,
Ayo said it the best, bruh. It's never the person, never the rapper that you gotta worry about. It's the entourage. It's the motherfuckers that be around them that you gotta worry about. Ain't no different between Trump and no rapper. You ain't gotta worry about Trump coming back shooting shit up. You gotta worry about the Proud Boys. The motherfuckers he got on standby.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this shit again with common sense. We looking at it with our own eyes. We can definitely say he was hit with something, but it wasn't what they said he was hit with. So that's lie number one. Number two,
Hmm.
Number two, what kind of security detail is going to be fumbling about movement with the asset? Because in that situation, that's what Donald Trump is called, the asset. We have to secure the asset. So once you
It's
have
true.
the asset secured, what kind of security detail is going to be fumbling and bumbling about moving from that point to the rendezvous point, which would be the truck? What
this will
time?
never
What
happen to
time?
Joe Biden. They won't let that happen to him because they're not gonna put incompetent people around the standing president of the United States. Like that girl, ponytail girl with the shades, Mr. Hold the
Mm-hmm.
wrinkles in the hair,
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Miss Re can't rehost the Mr. Driving Miss Daisy, put the cover his eyes because he can't see. Those people would never be around acting standing president. Barack Obama had more death threats and attempts on his life than any president in history. You're never gonna hear about them. You
Right.
you got you got to get on YouTube and look up the Navy SEALs and people that was having to protect them and stuff. When they was like, man, when we went to Africa, man, like they ain't really fans of guns, but man, it was this crazy all the time. We had to take this person out and do this and do that, and there was somebody 2 miles away in the house waiting for him to show. Like those are the stories that they have about that man. Like what kind of, and it just make you think. And you know, I ain't calling nobody broke, but are you what kind of straits are you in where you can't have competent people around you? Unless this is again, like you said, is this just a stage? Like y'all just playing games? Because why wouldn't you? You still get Secret Service after you get the most Secret Service as the president after you leave. Your wife and
Yeah,
them, they
right.
might
That's a
get one
lifetime. That's
person,
a lifetime appointment. You got your own details for as long as you live.
right? So because now you're not the president, you don't get broke off a stipend, you ain't never got to pay for nothing for the rest of your life. We're gonna give you the bare bone minimum. And these people probably just, oh man, we said, but that's that being comfortable thing. It's like wearing slides to the grocery store. You comfortable till you
Hmm.
gotta run. Like now this was the
Hmm.
day you thought everything was sweet. Now you gotta pack up and run. I'm just trying to figure out why they let them be exposed for so like, bro, damn, I'm exposed for so long. I'm surprised he didn't get shot again.
Again, because they don't know that again, because they didn't know at that point in time whether the threat had been neutralized or what have you. They didn't know any of that.
Hmm.
Mm.
At that point, from him moving, going to that truck, they didn't know nothing. And like you saying, Naeem, that head was clearly exposed. Clearly.
Hmm.
because he wasn't even ducking down. He wasn't even ducking down. Once he threw that fist up, he was just walking regular after that.
I thought it was gonna carry him. I'm like, what's going on, man? Why can we see you should not be able to see this man after you don't know what happened and he's been injured? And I saw one news report that said they had to take over because that's what happens when these people come to your city. They
Yeah.
the hospital, you know, they'll tell you if you got anything in your background or anything, they'll tell you to take the day off because it's a
Right.
Trump rally coming to the city with the nearest hospital because just in case we got to bring them up in here.
You know what's
And
you know what I was just thinking while y'all was talking and shit. I was thinking, bro, I did this video and I said it's gonna come a point in time where we're gonna see a killing or something like that, and we're just gonna be so numb to it and so used to seeing shit like this that we're not even gonna be phased by it. You know what I mean, we're coming to that point, and it's like what happened to when I remember when Owen Hart died on TV. That was a tragic moment. You see how fast they cut that shit when Janet Jackson popped her titty out on TV. Did you see how fast they cut that shit?
Man, you are
When
so right.
bruh,
They kept
we
it
sat
fast
here
on
and
live
watched
TV.
we sat here and watched this shit live
And that
the
was on
see,
whole
live.
way through. They conditioning us for something, bro. That's
I'm telling you,
crazy.
bro.
Because I was listening to y'all talk, and that just it clicked in my head like, dang, bro.
And it's crazy because they didn't, you know, back in the day, I used to look at the footage and stuff when crazy stuff happened on TV. It would cut to like the Access channel or something like that. Like it would cut to like
Mm-hmm.
please stand by, or it'd be static and all the
Bruh.
colorful bars. And with him, it's just like, yeah, let's keep the camera rolling, guys. So, hey, President of the United States just got shot on live television, and y'all kept it going. Y'all didn't even try, like, bro, we're here. We are here. Stop coming up on it. We're here. That didn't phase
Right.
nobody. We kept watching. We keep watching the replay. This is supposed
And
to
the
be.
pe-
This
and the
supposed to
people
put.
there started chanting USA.
This is supposed to scare everybody, no matter what side you on. Right? You're supposed to be like, oh my God, like not a president. Like this is crazy. But even seeing the prospect of somebody getting possibly shot in the head on TV should be like putting some type of weight on you, and everybody just like, yeah, and you like you said, USA, USA. That's my president. This is my president. Like what, bro? Y'all think this nigga 50 Cent in 2005? What the fuck are you talking? What? This where we at, man.
And then
We
you
we
got
here, chop. We here.
the Simpsons
Mm-hmm.
3 years ago predicted the man death, Trump death.
Was it The Simpsons, or did you say it was somebody
Hmm.
else?
No, the Simpsons, the cartoon.
That's right. But they ain't get him. But it's like, and it's so messed up because this is what I was saying, abolish the internet. Because the fact that we even have to question, like the news used to be for like old ladies and grandpas, and this what your grandma was watching when you pulled up to her house when you was a kid. Like, grandma, why did you watch? This is so boring. Talking about the weather, local charities. The news is like loving hip hop right now for politics, and it's so crazy because what the internet done has made it so you don't know what's real and what's not. Everything has blended together. Like the Bible talk about that too. Like there's gonna come a day where your days fall together. You're not gonna be able to tell what's what.
Hmm.
And it's so crazy because like the fact that we even have to sit and question if this was a real thing, what you were shot with, if you was even shot, who are these people around you? Terrible acting school, Juilliard security, like what's going on?
And people
Sitcoms
think
we
that
living
they
in.
gonna now if the president got that kind of security, do you actually think as a taxpaying citizen you're gonna be able to call the police in an event? You see what they told the couple that opened the door for somebody posing for some migrants posing as Amazon workers. They end up robbing the people.
I saw
Of
that.
mother. They end up robbing the mother and hurting the children.
What?
Yeah, they on some sexual assault shit. And when the police got there, they just told her, we wish we could have got here earlier. And they just took down descriptions, and that was that. So basically, what I'm
They said they
saying
couldn't do
is
nothing about it.
bingo. And see, my question, even with that incident, is why in the hell are you opening the door for Amazon and you know your nigga ass ain't ordered nothing from Amazon? That don't make that's where you fucking up off top to me. Because if I
Hmm.
know anybody that orders shit online, you know how you be watching your delivery date and tracking them. You know how you watch that shit. You check that shit every 5 minutes. So anybody that shop online, you know if something coming to your house via notification that they send you. So why would you even open your door? We're not in again. You opening the door because you think we in the back in the day. Back in the day, you could have opened your door. You can't do that shit now. If you know your ass ain't ordered nothing, you ain't got no business opening the door. You need to be like how we came up when I would come home from school, walking home from school. One of the instructions my mama gave me was, "Boy, don't you open that goddamn door for nobody." And
Real
she
talk.
meant
And I think
nobody.
when my mama told us, if it's not me or your aunt Gloria, you don't open this door. I don't care if it's your uncle, your other aunt, your cousin. You in the house. That's it.
Right,
And it's
right.
crazy with
So
that Amazon thing because why they can't just leave the package out there? You gonna leave the package, take your picture and leave. Why would I? I don't need you to hand me anything. 2024.
right.
Leave it
That
outside.
woman,
Bruh,
that woman didn't have to
they,
open that door. They hit that woman, robbed her, could have
And came
killed
with
her.
her out.
They came in the house. See what they doing is this. See, this is the lick they doing. Okay, so they pulling up, they ring the doorbell. Bam. If you don't answer, they step off, make a phone call, the car pull up. Now they about 4, 5 deep, kicking in the door, coming in. This is how they move. Posing as the Amazon worker. If you open the door, then they gonna rush you. If you don't open the door, then they kicking the door in or trying to.
This is so
Venezuela.
fucking like we're in a
yeah,
fucking banana republic. The fact that you can't even order
yeah,
nothing
that's
online
wild.
no more. I think I seen was it Full Spectrum Survival? He said, man, consider getting your shit put somewhere else and picking it up. But it's just like, bro, like this is such a sick. There's some sick motherfuckers over there. And the fact that
Hmm.
because like who are you targeting? And but remember when they shot and killed that police officer, he was like, yeah, that's what we do. Like
Right.
what?
Yeah, over here
And
in our country, that's what we do.
and
Yeah.
people don't want to take over their neighborhoods and take control of this shit. Like, nah, bro. I see you coming down the street. I already know. I don't even answer the door without my gun. I don't walk to the mailbox without a gun. Cause
Bingo.
this is so crazy.
Hmm.
Like, you can't even answer your door, bro. You know how women
This
is and little kids and stuff. You having a good day in the house. You ain't left the house all day. Oh, I did order something. Maybe it's early. You ain't even looked to check to confirm. You just go. Now you got your head bust open.
right. Your daughter, your
That's some
daughter
scary shit.
violated. Your daughter's violated. And now you got to
And then you
live with the fact that all that shit could have been prevented if you wouldn't have opened the damn door. If you'd have just kept that door closed and talked through the door, what happened to that? You got a fucking ring camera. What happened? What the fuck you got a ring camera for? And you ain't gonna talk through the motherfucker for? I mean, that shit just retarded. But people, that's how sleep people are to the times that we in. See, that person that opened that door, maybe you forgot that people are getting followed home while they buy groceries. People getting robbed for food.
they stealing people carts when they trying to put them in their
Bruh.
truck.
They
Nah,
people are
nah.
getting
Yo, a
jacked.
person got jacked, bust upside their head, knocked out, and took their whole cart.
That's
This is where we at.
crazy.
This is where we at. That's why I always stress you got to be prayed up. And when you come outside your house, you got to be meaning business. Because we in that day that was written about, that we done read about, that we done heard about, we keep saying it, we are here. Like Naeem said, the fact that we got to question all of this shit says a lot about the times that we living in. It says a lot. That you got to
But you shouldn't
dissect,
even have to.
you got
You
to
shouldn't have
pause
to question
videos.
things.
Yeah, you got to pause videos. You got to still frame shit. You got to zoom in. You got to pull up fucking images and ballistic tests and all this old extra ass shit to get to the fucking truth.
Shit, you see what we had to go through to get to the truth of the bridge going down the Key Bridge. We had to find the video that shit slowed down and oh no, that shit sped up so we could see what it actually did. Like that shit was crazy. Like we doing too much of their job. I need to get paid.
No, real talk, because
Real
it's
talk.
platforms like this that people can actually go and get unbiased news. Like we can actually just, even if you don't agree, just critically think about the situations that we're in. Just critically think about them. Nobody's saying you got to be on this side, that side, hanging out in the middle. Just think about where you live and think about this shit for a minute. Just stop what you're doing and just the fact that you even have to fuck even thinking. They let the camera keep going on every news station. They let it keep going. This was on 9/11 when the towers were, like you said earlier, this is the second 9/11. The towers fucking fall, the planes go in there. People just think, oh man, it's just a regular day. A Cessna done flew in. And then now
Right.
the building's going and the tanks just keep going. It's locked? Hold on. The door locked? Okay, I'm about to go in. You want to get a lock? Okay. I need a key. No, I got my key. That's all when you get the new lock.
Yeah, B, bro, you on something though. I ain't gonna, and that still shot of his ear, of Trump ear. I ain't even gonna cap. It kind of do look like it's a pellet stuck in there, and with everybody coming out saying like, oh, it sounds like a 22 suppressed and air rifle. Like I'm like, hey, at this point in time, it's starting to look like yeah, man, bro. It could possibly be like a stage to get it to get the votes, deploy to get the votes.
Bro,
Yeah,
they,
give us some
they
sympathy votes.
what they did was prime. You know anything about explosives, right? With a bullet, there's a such thing called a primer. And when your firing pin is what strikes the primer, and the primer ignites the powder, and the powder propels the shell out of the casing. So what they did was prime the primer. They pulled a hammer back. They cocked it. The shell is in the chamber. Uh, and if you know anything about pistols with hammers, you know once that hammer cocked, you can sneeze and it's gonna go off.
Facts.
So they got that hammer cocked back. The masses, they got that hammer cocked back, and the least little thing is gonna propel action. And when the action starts, we're gonna be doing the same thing. Was this legit? Was it domestic? Was it funded by China? Was it funded by Russia? Is this whole misinformation campaign? Because at this point, this is clearly misinformation.
Did
Clearly,
Israel
it's
come
lies.
through?
Right, right, exactly. So this we're gonna be right back here. But far as the masses go, yeah, that hammer is cocked back. That's why again, anybody that's gonna participate in this electoral process, you better have your head on 9,000 swivels. Because
Hey, shout out Black Poe. Black Poe in the building.
what's up,
What
Black
up,
Pope?
Poe?
Because the people are primed to act out now. We saw it. We just saw it. We just looking at it right here. When people are not ducking and taking personal safety as a priority, and they taking time to throw up middle fingers and chant USA,
Mm.
you're a damn fool. You think you safe going to them polls?
Real talk though. Mm.
I mean,
President got
that
shot and
is
they got patriotic.
Naeem.
Mm.
Who, like I'm gonna keep saying this shit.
Yo,
Who is gonna get grazed and get up and put themselves directly in the line of fire and start pumping their fists? I want to know. I ain't heard now Iraqi vet, now World War II vet, not a Vietnam vet, not a street vet. I ain't heard nobody who's been shot or grazed get up and pump their fist.
And not even just
That
that. It's never happened before. This could have been a play that he is running, so to get his base riled up because it's people that's still on the fence. It could be people that's just like, I don't really know, man, because most of this campaigning and stuff is for those people who they don't know who they're gonna vote for. People who hang out in the middle, liberals, libertarians, all those people. That's what all this campaigning and stuff is for. It's not for your hardcore people. They're gonna show up for you regardless. It's those casual voters, because only 50% of the people in the United States vote anyway. So they trying to bring out, and that vote is divided 25 here, 25 there. They trying to chip off just enough of that other 50% of casual voters. So this could be for people that's like, oh man, they trying to kill him. He must be right. He must be trying to hide something. There must be something going on. And now they're like swinging over there. Like it's all a play. To me, it's a play. It's just ridiculous.
it's definitely
But
a play, Naeem, because again, this ain't got nothing to do with what side you on. When you see that woman fumbling, trying to reholster that weapon, that is a fact. That happened in real time on live TV. Nobody can argue that. When you see that dude with the rifle holding it improperly with one hand, sticking straight up in the air like he got a damn track pistol or some shit, and then when he pull it down and get it at the ready, he's pointing directly into the vehicle. We saw that. I'm not going to argue. And people shouldn't argue with what they are clearly seeing that is incorrect behavior for so-called security detail. Then the lady going to turn around, put her shades on, and adjust her suit jacket. Come on, man. Come on now.
Men in Black. Oh, Men in Black looking ass.
Man.
you're right, and people need to stop questioning. Like, and that was my whole thing, or that's my whole thing about how language is used and improper terms and people trying to tell you should label something that you're clearly looking at as something else. Like we saw this lady, she can't reholster her weapon. She's supposed to be the highest of the highest trained person when it comes to security. Like there is no higher rank in security than Secret Service. Period.
Hmm.
It's nobody higher than the Secret Service. Most of those people come from military backgrounds, private security. They go and get trained
Contractors.
specific. That's what I'm saying. There's mercenaries, black ops. You're specifically trained for this. You don't know nothing but taking care of your assets. That's all you know.
That's it.
and
That's it.
these people, when we let people run unfettered and say what they want and be wrong all the time and all of this stuff, and then they don't even have the sense to question what they see and they just running with the narrative. We saw this lady be incompetent. We saw this man be incompetent. I watched this security detail had him sticking up like hungry hippo. And
Right.
you're gonna tell me I'm not Secret Service, and you're gonna tell me that that's proper? I know that's not right. I'm not a cop. I know that's not right. if you was trying to protect somebody, clear headshot clear as day. Whoever had the camera, it could have been somebody from that angle shooting. How do we know that it wasn't? We watched this, and then people gonna try to tell you that's not what you saw. No, this is why we gotta have these type of places. More people like y'all coming out and saying, bro, we're not gonna let you tell us what we saw. Like, I just
Right.
watched this. It's right here. This isn't AI. This was live television. I saw this.
If you wouldn't let nobody steal money directly in your face, if you wouldn't let nobody take your money, the you getting your change in the store and this man $1 short, $2 short. If you wouldn't let the store that clerk make it with that error in giving you back your change, why would you accept this narrative that they trying to put out to the
And this,
public?
Hey,
No,
I got you, B. I got you, B. Hold up. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. This is why I save these videos. Keep that thought, Nine. Keep that thought.
Hunger Games and you sided with the resistance. You watched Star Wars and you sided with the resistance. You watched The Matrix and you understood and sided with the resistance. You watched the movie Divergent and you sided with the resistance. You watched V for Vendetta and you cheered on the resistance. When it's fiction, you understand and you side with the resistance. Yet when it's happening to you in real life, right now, in the news, in the world, right now, you refuse to see it when it's the reality that you are living in. You're afraid to resist in real life. Phew, blows my mind. So you watch.
I'm just saying, bro. Just saying. You see,
and this is
yeah,
why
like
you don't allow people to lie to your face first and foremost, but you do not allow people to miscategorize, misspeak, all these things that if I'm looking at this bottle of WD-40 and you want to tell me it's WD-39, like, no, I got to correct you because this is what I'm looking at. Because when you don't, this is the big kahuna here. This is the big thing with Trump getting shot at. Oh, he did. No, he did. But like he said, when you go to the store and there's like,
what happened? The hell? Y'all just got kicked out or something? Nine. B.
God damn it, can you
Mike.
hear me?
Yeah. I can hear you now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Bro, we speaking too real. Yeah.
But seriously, it's just like if you don't allow somebody to call an apple an orange, you know that's a fucking apple. Why are you calling it an orange? When you let little things slide, you let a nigga slide, they think it's recess. So all this time people telling you what you seeing in society. Oh, that's not a woman. That's not a man. That's not this. This not that. It's not whatever. You're not being oppressed. You're not a victim. You're not doing anything. You're not poor. You're not this. You let all that slide, and now when it's this, you just accept whatever they tell you because you're been conditioned already to let everything slide.
No cap. We just yeah, like, and that's why I said we gotta break that. That's a programming issue, bro. Like we gotta break that because we've been just so programmed just to accept everything. And B mentioned one thing, like when 9/11 happened, look how stuff changed, and we've been at a state of orange ever since. I don't know what happened to B. B is like there you go. All right, he might be coming back now. All right, so yeah, it's like we've been at a state of orange to red, for the longest, and it just keep going up and going up and going up, and then now it's like we just so numb to the shit. I swear, I was taking my wife to work, and it was like 8 o'clock in the morning, and I just randomly came out of nowhere in my mind, like, it's been awfully quiet lately, right? Like, it ain't been no Diddy, no Meek, no Kendrick and Drake talk. It's just been real quiet. Like something gotta happen, bro. Like it's gonna when shit like this gets too quiet, something ready happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's showing up the soon as fucking like 6, 7 o'clock, something like that. I can't remember what time that shit was. Damn, boom, here go this, and it's like, wow, bro.
Isn't it crazy? And it's only gonna keep. Ain't you just look at it like this. Every election year, we get these crazy events. Every election year. If this was 2 years ago, this stuff would not be happening. Nobody would care. You'd be living your life on some bullshit, just going day to day, not care, no cares in the world. As soon as it's time for a new commander in chief, a new mascot for America, all of a sudden presidents is getting shot. January 6th. All these crazy events just start happening when it's time, like, and I know they do it because, like I tell my clients when I'm sitting with these musicians and these people that's trying to build out their production companies and stuff, bro, like, you cannot look at yourself like, yes, we are just like everybody else, we're regular people, but you as a person with an open and clear mind, you cannot look at yourself like the masses can see what you see, because they're on autopilot. They're mindless eaters. They don't care about what you care about. Like, you up here, bro. You back good. This is the third day that you've been on this motherfucker talking about real stuff, bro. Don't nobody give a fuck about that. These people is USA. That is a representation of what people care about. Like, they don't care about, like, oh man, like, they don't have the brain capacity. You're not like them. You actually can look at something and be like, I don't know about that. I don't know too much about that. But they look at it and they say, I got shot by a bullet. He got shot by a bullet. Like, that is exactly, they're not going to question it. They're not going to do a deep dive. The news told them, CNN said it. It's true. Like,
as long as the news captured it, bro, and this is what they saying, that shit true.
So that's why you can't, the best thing you can do is take care of yourself and take care of your family and take care of your contingency, because that's all you're going to have, because these people will get you whacked. Like, you saw, bro, bullets start flying and them people, look at them people. Look at the people in the crowd. Nobody is ducked. Everybody just kind of standing there. Like, how is that possible? Bro, shot is fired. The Secret Service is on stage. So everybody's just sitting there. I'm looking at this right now. These people are just sitting there like nothing is going on.
Salute to Smitty in the building. Yeah, man. But yeah, we probably be wrapping it up for today, because I'm already be driving back, and I already know I'm gonna get cut off going through them back roads. So yes.
Thank you for doing this, because somebody got to do it, because these people crazy.
Yeah, no, I mean, hey, B was like, man, I got some stuff, bro. We gotta go. He's like, I've been up all night dissecting this and trying to see what I've been seeing. I've been watching it in slow motion. And Smitty, shouts out to Smitty, because Smitty came in alive yesterday, and he was like, man, my spidey senses is tingling, bro. This shit just not sitting right with me. So I was like, yeah, we definitely got to do a part 2 to this. You know what I mean? So I definitely appreciate you coming in as usual.
Yeah, this is so crazy.
Yeah. And we gonna keep. Yeah, I already say we gonna keep, covering this and going over stuff like this, as it progresses, more news is definitely gonna come out. But yeah, it's been real, y'all. Y'all take it easy. Be
Yeah,
safe
be
out
safe on
there.
that road.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you already know. You already
All right.
know.
Peace.
Already.
And then the worst president in the history of our country took over. And look what happened to our country. Probably 20 million people. And you know, that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old. And if you want to really see something that's said, take a look at what happened. Many men wish death upon me. Blood in my eye, darling, I can't see. I'm trying to be what I'm destined to be. And niggas trying to take my life away from me. I put a hole in the nigga for fucking with me. My back on the wall, now you gon' see. Better watch how you talk when you talk about me. Cause I'll come and take your life away. Many men, many men wish death on me, Lord. I don't cry no more. Don't look to the sky no more. Have mercy on me. These pussy niggas put money on my head. Get your beef from motherfucker. I ain't Jay. I'm the diamond in the dirt that ain't been found. I'm the underground king, and I ain't been crowned. When I'm around, something special happen every time. I'm the greatest. Something like Ali in his prime. I walk the block with the bundles. I've been knocked on the humble. Swing the ops when I rumble. Show your ass from a gun. Gotta tip a nigga, go ahead. Lose your head. Turn your back on me, get clapped and lose your legs. I walk around, gun on my waist, chip on my shoulder, try to bust a clip in your face. Close to this beef ain't no. Many men, many men.